Secale cornatum from Allen's Keynote. Spurred rye, ergot, a fungus, or nosode. Some additional symptoms noted below: stupid half, sleepy taste, constant mourning and fear of death. Hair falls out, scalp sore, pimples appear on the scalp. These are small, very sore to touch with slight burning sensation. Dimness of vision, mistiness before eyes, cataract. Cataract in old age, eyes sunken, surrounded by a blue margin. Immovable state of eyelids after facial paralysis. Eyes look fixed, wild, glazed, staring look. Exophthalmic goiter. Cholera infantum, profuse undigested stools, watery and very offensive, discharged by fits and starts, and followed by intense prostration. Great aversion to heat and to being covered. Diarrhea after cholera. Cholera asiatica with collapse, sunken distorted face, particularly mouth, crawling sensation as from ants. Retention of urine, urine pale or bloody, discharge of thick blood from kidneys, obscuration of sight. Unsuccessful urging to urinate, paralysis of the bladder, clonic spasmodic stricture of the urethra, cancer and gangrene of the uterus, incessant metrorrhagia. Painless flooding in feeble, cachectic, dyschretic women or such as have long resided in tropical climates. An excessive menstrual flow every 2 weeks, lasting 7 to 9 days. For the last 4 weeks, flow is continuous, very weak and thin. Has severe pains in loins and uterine region, bearing down pains as if in labor. Menstrual blood thin and black, lumpy or brown fluid and of disgusting smell. Menstrual colic, pains so severe as to frequently cause spasms, uterine region very sensitive to touch, high fever, pains better when flow appears. Gangrene of whole of vaginal mucous membrane on holding apart the labia. This membrane was found of a dark slate color, emitting the characteristic odor. Discharge from vagina almost black, fluid and very fitted. Arrested development of the fetus. Discharge of blood during pregnancy. Retained placenta after miscarriage, especially when occurring during early months of pregnancy. Offensive discharges, patient cold and often almost pulseless from loss of blood, uterine contractions very imperfect or else very prolonged tonic contraction. Hourglass contraction. Retained placenta with constant strong bearing down in abdomen or with relaxed feeling of parts after pains too long and too painful. Suppression of milk. The milk will not flow from the breast. Pendulous abdomen promotes expulsion of foreign bodies from uterus. Sharp pains through left chest, especially when walking. Sudden catch or kink in back. Difficult staggering gait, contraction of lower limbs on account of which patient staggers, trembling of limbs, gangrene of fingers, senile gangrene. Wrist weakened, so it was painful to lift weights, legs heavy and tired. Shuffling gait as if feet were dragged alone. Profuse stinking and corrosive perspiration of feet, softening and bleaching soles and destroying quickly stockings and shoes, gangrene of toes, legs so weak that they gave out while walking, knees so weak that he could hardly reach top of stairs. No strength on limbs or between shoulders, glad to sit down, too weak to talk, tired. At every attempt to walk, knees sink from under him. Cannot walk, giddiness. Suddenly falls to the ground but without loss of consciousness. On every attempt to walk, the knees sink from under him. Trembling, unsteadiness of whole body. Loss of power of voluntary motion. Excruciating pains in spine. Acute pain in hepatic region. Severe pains in stomach, in abdomen and small small of back in sole of foot and toes, sudden catch in back, rapid emaciation of paralyzed parts, gangrene from anemia, external injuries, application of leeches or mustard, better from cold, worse from heat, dry of old people. Carbuncle, extensive ecchymosis, paralysis of rectum and anus, hemorrhage from the bowels, anus wide open, urine retained, bladder paralyzed. Hematuria, urine deposit like white cheese. Prolapse of uterus, painless aphonia in morning. As the day goes on, he gets hoarse. Dyspnea and operation of chest. Inflammation and cancer in the stomach, frequently bites tongue, expulsion of worms, weakness of sight, double or triple vision, withering of nipples, left nipple considerably retracted, caused by a fall occurring long ago. Retraction of flattening of the nipple in nursing women, generally atrophy and emaciation, loss of sensation throughout the body.